Thank you very much for this presentation. Thank you very much also for the invitation, the Irish Green Building Council, the organization of this conference, people sharing together the audience this place, and the opportunity to share some experience from Barcelona, from Green Building Council in Spain, and Societat Orgànica also. Let me see the screen from this position, and if I'm sure I can pass the slides. I will start sharing with you two projects as an examples we were working about in the last 5 years. This is the first one, cooperative building, very famous and with, as you can see, recognized with some awards, European and also local. That was the first experience in Barcelona from collaboration between the public authorities to the cooperative entity sharing the land for 75 years concession. They can use the land, and after that will come back to the city hall, the local authority of Barcelona, is the owner of the land. This started with an organization, people working together, the future neighbors, and also designers, engineers, the local government, of course, to develop the best way to have a building made entirely in timber. For first time, we are talking about 8 stories, first time in Barcelona. This is not common material used in our environment. And this picture is from the pandemic, approximately 2020 May, I suppose, and the spaces that you can see here, this is not also just a housing project, but also a project with a lot of spaces and services shared by the community. This is one of the first experiences in cooperative building, and now in Barcelona you can count, I suppose, approximately 20 or 25 projects that follows that way, collaborating between local government and the cooperative associations or organizations or entities to develop buildings in a similar way like that. The second one is public housing. This is a housing for people in emergency. The characteristic, the main thing in innovation here is, or are two, I think. This is the temporary use of an out-of-use land the public administration had in Barcelona. And the second one is the project is a part of a program of the Barcelona local government that develops a system made by containers. One container is a flat for one bedroom, and other typology of housing unit is 2 containers that are used to develop a unit for 2 bedrooms. So these containers can be dismounted from the first building and can be used in a second, third, or fourth building in the future. Now this building is followed by a second one and a third one that are now in use in Barcelona in different places. This is the temporary land that the City Hall of Barcelona had in the historic area of Barcelona. This is the Gothic neighborhood here, and the building you can see here is for, I think is, remember, 12 units, housing units here, and the local, the first for the ground floor is for sharing activities with the neighborhood organizations. After that, in the recent projects we were working for, I'd like to present another one that is Wiki Hub or Wiki Housing in a similar way that Wiki House you know, and as mentioned before, here that share knowledge, tools, methodology, and some resources in a free and common use way to other communities that can take profit with this knowledge. So this was, or this is under developing 2 phases. The first phase is finished now, starting from a competition about public finance support from, again, the local government of Barcelona, Ayuntamiento de Barcelona, that gave us some money to develop a research project in order to explore new ways to make houses for people, specifically in the city center. You can see here now some places in different neighborhoods of Barcelona that represents a map, like a map about empty spaces or spaces that buildings or places, land in the city can be occupied by no new buildings or extension in horizontal or vertical way for buildings. This is the specific focus of the Wiki Housing Wikilab project. So this was this is, the building is not built yet, in Barcelona, near to the hill of Montjuïc, an old neighborhood that is Poble Sec. And as you can see, this is a very strange form for a land to build a building. So the idea and the project developed for this place is this: 4 stories and terrace or rooftop with common uses, and 4 flats for approximately 7-8 people, experiencing a develop that consists in some specific points. First one is to work together with people, young people, unemployed, or with the employees, but very interesting in develop new forms to get a house in their future. So this is a big about a session. The first part is theoretical training about housing, urban standards, forms to organize an entity that can develop a building. And the second image I can show is when this knowledge is shared, these people can participate in a collaborative process for design the building. In this case, it was not an entire building, but a flat pilot demonstrator that you can see in the next pictures. And the next training step is to gain knowledge about some activities that we say this is the white part of the building process. For example, some works in or with timber, metals, or textile materials that can be part of the building process, the final part of the building process. After that, a second training program developed as part of the Wiki Hub project was working together with people that are from different countries, starting their lives in Barcelona, and employees also. So at that moment of the developing process, we had an entire flat, a first flat, that is the demonstration pilot for the first step of the project, and a second flat, the first one made by young people, and the second one by that people you can see in this picture, working with building a system industrialized that combines some tasks handmade, but the entire conjunct or group of materials that be made in factories. So this is a different way to talk about industrialization in architecture that combines the factory and the hard technology to people working to upgrade their knowledge in some tasks that they can develop in the future in the building sector. This is the process to assembly panels based. The building system is based in timber. Some pictures about the sequence of the assembly of the building, and here you can see that this is the structure of something like a slab, but made in a frame of timber, and also the walls that are a part of the structure. These pieces can be used for a building between 1 to 5 stories, in talking in structural terms. This is the final part of the demo building process. Now you can see the flat pilot in a industrial environment. This is not the place where this flat in the future will be integrated in the rest or with the rest of the building. And this is the flat, the demo flat finished. That is also the finish of the first part of this project. So what we are doing now, talking about people that took part in the developing process of the first part of the project. It was an idea that is to finish the building, to build the entire building, but we needed for this an economical support from the local authority also, that is the Barcelona City Hall. This is a picture that represents the moment the contract between the team of Wiki Hub and the local government in order to make possible the building will be constructed in that place. So this is the web page of the Barcelona City Hall, and in the moment that announces the contract is signed, and the process of the entire building construction will start in 2000, suppose February 2025. And as you can see in the third line, the City Council will fund 40–60% of the cost. So I will explain the rest of the resources, the economical resources, people that can collaborate with that part of our budget of the building. So this is the entire building plans. So here you can see the strange figure that is the plan of the building, and the section, some working details also, and the specific work we do from Societat Orgànica, that is the studies about energy, circular management of materials, lower materials in terms of environmental impacts, the entire cycle of water in the building, in order to this project can be the best results in terms of the levels tool, the European levels tool for assess sustainability in buildings we have. And I will two or three final slides. This is the process that presents the way we are working in two places. One of them is the specific land the building needs, and also the factory where an enterprise and the people working with that enterprise can develop and make each element that is needed for the building process. So this is the final view of the building, as you saw before, and it is possible with the collaboration of Straddle 3, that is the Bureau of Architects, Societat Orgànica, the cooperative I'm working for, and another entity that is this IDRA, an institute for research in urban in Barcelona, urban aspects in Barcelona. The main funding is from the local government and a renewable electricity company named Ola Luz, and main contributors also Tecnal, Talfusta, aluminium and timber companies, and other contributors that are some advisors, people that participate in the training programs, and different companies that collaborate with the rest of the budget we need to build this building. This is our experience, and thank you very much again.